Large stream. We're doing a little video today on Gwent and some of the changes and big discussions. A lot of things have happened, big changes, a lot of excitement. It's been kind of a crazy ride. The first thing you're going to notice, or I hope you notice, or if you're new to the stream, you won't notice it, but you'll see at the bottom right of the screen, you're going to see my new logo, and there's a kind of a funny story, interesting story behind that. It was originally, if you've seen the previous logo, if you're been to the stream before, or if you've seen it, the logo was hand drawn by my son, and it was really cool, right? And it had you kind of still see it there, I guess, in the middle of the screen, but we changed it out. And the story, there's been some speculation about what is that logo, like what's going on in the facial region there. What's in your mouth? And I've had a lot of variety of answers, some really explicit, unfortunately, and others very illegal. So I thought I'd clear up the confusion and all the hypothesis of what's going on here. So first of all, I'm Shifu the Cards, and Shifu means professor. So I wanted to do a thing where I had a professor and I had cards and tied them all together in a theme. Yes, I even have ideas in themes, not just deck building themes. So I wanted to have a logo that was a theme. So my beautiful fiance Katie and I, we started thinking of some ideas that we could do. She took the picture, and she's obviously very talented because she made me look something other than completely gross, and I appreciate that. But we had to edit it down to where we got kind of a snapshot or thumbnail for the artist. I was supposed to go to an artist, and she was going to draw a picture for the logo. But the picture I thought looked really good. I mean, she was obviously very talented, and she actually has her own podcast coming, the Healthy Cajun. I'm kidding, the Clean Cajun. And the dirty look I just got was really, thank God there's no video today. The Clean Cajun's coming out on Tuesday, so you can check that out at Clean Cajun on Twitter. So anyway, so we were doing the logo. So that's the logo. And what it was supposed to be was a professorly look. Think of the Sherlock Holmes hat. It's kind of what I'm wearing right there. And a pipe. But because, that's right, it's a pipe. That's what's in my mouth. Anything other than that. And it was supposed to be a pipe. But with the editing and the cuts and everything, it just looks like a random white cylinder into my mouth. It could be anything. But it is supposed to be a pipe, a la Shifu the Cards. So a lot of cool things happen. So there's the logo. I hope you all like it. You can please leave a comment or post something on Twitter at Shifu the Cards. And so a lot of things happening with Gwent. And that's kind of why we're all here, not to talk about my logo. But I thought, it's changed. And some people went, oh, wow, nice. Or, oh, my God, what's going on? CD Projekt Red, just an absolute great company. I've had the privilege of kind of talking to some of the people there. They're all exceptionally polite, exceptionally helpful, very friendly, and very supportive. And I thank everybody, especially Mr. Jackie, who I've talked to quite a bit. So I thank him for that. But they've changed. Things have changed. So as you see here on the Gwent database, www.gwentdb.com, I've made a lot of decks, 14 decks or 16 decks. I can't really even tell how many decks I've made. All of them in the GameScon and previous version. Well, the Kill the Server is the current generation of Gwent, the current Gwent era, if you will. And so everything changed. I mean, almost everything. We haven't seen everything, obviously, but a good bit changed. A good bit, even down to having hero cards and different types of cards. Now it's colors, gold, silver, bronze, and it's just a completely different world. But actually, I think it's actually looking better and better. And a little update, every Sunday, we haven't furned up the time, but fellow streamers at ChessHaha, ChessHaha, and Ruben, VDB, I believe, and I'm sorry I missed it, his last initials, but Ruben. This is Gwent. He is going to, three of us, and there's going to be some more people from the Gwent Discord server that are going to join. We're going to have a roundtable community every Sunday where we're going to talk and discuss Gwent. And we had one today that's on ChessHaha's YouTube page, at ChessHaha. And you can look at that, and I think he's going to cut it and post it maybe today or tomorrow. Not really sure, but we filmed it on Twitch, so you can go to his Twitch channel and see it. It was a really great discussion on the game and pros and cons of the draw and everything else. But in the middle of that, and by the way, I'm just honored. Chess and Ruben are truly, truly great Gwentophiles or Gwent maniacs, or very big fans and very, very great points of view. I think there's some good discussion there. We just slapped it together so that it's crude, and we're going to edit it and make it better as we go forward. I think the content was good. I think the passion is there, and with that, it can only be better. So I'd like to thank Ruben. It was an honor. And Chess, you're amazing putting it all together. And Ruben is just a really good streaming voice and great comments. So I think that we have something starting there. It's pretty good. Of course, I'm the one with the least talent, so they made me look better, which was nice. But we were doing that awesome podcast today at Chess Haha, Twitch TV, and YouTube, and we were talking about Northern Realms, and it hit me. I always wanted to go ahead and build a new deck with these new cards and kind of illustrate some of the changes. But why not build a deck? Because that's kind of what I do. That's kind of my thing. I really love building decks. I don't know. It's just something that works well with my mind. So let's look at it without further ado, as I've yammered on for a little while. So what I call this deck is obviously very apropos. It's post kill the server deck. It's not my most ingenious name, to be sure, but it's a control deck. The hyphen is control. We were talking about the new Northern Realms ability, and there's pros and cons debate on is it better than the old one. I think it's better if you build a deck just like this. And so we're going to look at the deck and look at what it does and how it's built. So the idea is with this new leader ability, the hero unit, the golden units, I gotta get used to saying it. Golden units get +2 strength. And you can only have 4 golden cards, which those are my 4 golden cards. Triss, Shani, Villametromirth, and Geralt Igni. And on the face of that, it looks like, wow, that's not a very good ability. You're only giving heroes those 4 cards +2. But what you have to do is you have to build it with promotion in mind, which is right here. Promotion. Promotes a chosen unit and all cards of the same name to gold. And what that'll do is it will give you, and it adds +2 strength. That wasn't on this one, because they're still trying to switch it over at Gwent DB. But it gives promote a non-gold card to a gold card, add +2 strength. And what that means is not only does it increase the strength of those cards, but it makes them resilient to clear effects. So if you combine a control with a heroic with a lot of board clears, like epidemics and scorches, and dragons with scorch, and Geralt with scorch, you get the idea. A lot of removal. You're basically destroying the opponent's offense while making your offense, there's nothing you can do about it. So it's solidifying your offense and then destroying theirs. It's very similar to the deck I built earlier for the Gamescom edition, but it's really focused in on promotion. So the poor infantry, if we go card by card on this deck, the poor infantry really, I think, got a huge increase in value. Before they were basically a muster. But this one, what it says is the poor infantry create 2 copies of this unit. So you play 1, he spawns 2, which automatically makes this a 6 strength card. Now if you have 2 in your hand, you have 12 strength. Then you have promotion that adds +2 to all of them. And with 3 cards, you have 24 strength on the board that your opponent cannot do anything to. And by making all of your cards heroic cards, even though they start off with this low number here, by making them all hero, the epidemic card really can destroy a team. So let's take it, for example, you're playing against a monster deck. It plays an Arch Griffin at 8. And you play 1 poor infantry. Well, it's 8-6, but obviously you have the lowest strength because they're all 2s. You promote them to the next turn, makes them 4/4/4 and gold. That's 12. Now an epidemic would clear out that Griffin. So an epidemic could clear out an 8 strength minion. Or if they have 3 6 strength minions, this epidemic would act as a scorch. it just gives you such utility. And you could even go so far as to put 3 Epidemics and 3 Scorches in here if you wanted to go full on out. But why I didn't do that is I have Villametromirths and I have all the dragons, all 3 dragons in there, to just really pump it up. And you could even promote a dragon if you wanted to. And then, of course, so let's just stick to the theme. So poor Infantry becomes kind of the backbone of the deck, one of my favorite cards in the Kill the Servers event. And you can promote them, and they become strong and unremovable, which makes them extremely valuable. Then you go to the next one, Blue Stripes Commando. Again, a very small card, but play a copy of this card from your deck or hand. And it doubles the strength of any copies of this card on the same row. So you play that, Blue Stripes Commando, it summons 1, and you have 4 strength, you promote them, and so on and so forth. You get the idea. So it's a little mini muster in there, and then you can go ahead and add damage to it, as you see. These guys, Temerian Foot Soldiers, double the strength of all copies on the card row. Again, it's a way of making them heroes and pumping them up. Villametromirth is basically a Scorch inside of a Dragon, which would get +2 because of your ability. Geralt is a Scorch, or removal of Frost. You have an Operator. Pick a random unit from your deck. I put him in there simply because he's just kind of fun. A little bit of random, throw a little splash of random in there to give it a little bit of unpredictability, but not too much. Okvist, another Scorch. Triss, another Scorch, or Fair Weather to clear out Frost. Shani is a hero card that recovers another non-hero card from the graveyard and makes them a gold card. I gotta stop saying hero card. Takes a gold card and makes a gold card. So it gets +2, it gets a buff. Redanian Elites, play a copy of this card for your hand or deck. If there are 3 or more, they all get promoted to heroes. So again, they just stick on the board. And you get the idea. Promotes itself to hero after 2 turns. And a removal. So it's really just and of course Aeromancy, a new card. Play Frost, Fog, or Rain. That gives you an element. In case you're running against somebody that's swarming the board, gives you a little bit of utility there to where you can shut them down. So have a little bit of weather there all in one card based on what you need. It's very straightforward, very, very focused on just promotion and removal. Promoted removal is basically all it's centered around. We're going to get some cards on the board. Some of them are going to muster themselves. They're going to add +2 when they turn into a hero. And we're going to just destroy your cards with all of our dragons, Epidemics, Scorches, and Dragons. It's a control deck. And I think it'll work exceptionally well with a little bit of offense and getting the right cards in your opening hand. So that's the brief summary of the build, as you see on the bottom. You're looking to get some creatures on the board, make them heroes, and then Scorch and Epidemic your way to victory. You might even put 3 Scorches and 3 Epidemics instead of 2 and 2. You wouldn't be far off doing that, and that's how you win. You just kind of destroy their board and beat them. You're having like these low scoring, if you follow American football, low scoring, 4 field goals, 3 field goal wins. The card combos are their muster abilities themselves: Poor Infantry and promotion, Blue Stripes Commando and promotion, Temerian Foot Soldier and promotion, Shani, bringing a card back and making it a hero, their ability to promote themselves, and their ability to promote themselves. So those are the combos, and of course you have the dragons, all 3 dragons, Okvist, Villametromirth, and Murderbrock in there, along with 2 Epidemics and 2 Scorches. So it's clearing the way, and I also have 2 Clear Skies. Now again, you can take the Clear Skies out and put another Epidemic and another Scorch. More than welcome to do that. Just go straight focused on removal. That would probably work well too. So there's just a little bit of changes in there. I want to see how it works to tweak it, but those would be the 2 that I'm looking at possibly moving. And of course, those would work with, Epidemics and Scorches will clear out non-gold cards. Well, you're making all your cards as many as you can gold, and they're getting +2, so you should be winning. That's the idea. Those are the combos. And then General Guide, that's basically what you're looking at. You're going to sit there and beat them with little troops that become heroes, and you're going to Scorch and Epidemic all their cards that aren't gold. You want to, at the end of the day, your Epidemics and Scorches will remove their minions, and it should be heroes on heroes, and you have the ability to make more heroes than they do, and that's how you win. That's the victory condition. Where our heroes are better than your heroes +2, and we're going to have more creatures on the board that are heroes than you will have total, and we're going to win. So that's the deck. It's a control Northern Realms deck based off of promotion and removal. So I hope you enjoyed it. We'll have more action this Tuesday coming up. I'm Shifu with the cards. I hope this was a pretty cool deck idea and deck build, and I hope to see you all Tuesday. Please join us on the Gwent Discord server. We have a really nice Gwent team forming there. We're very excited about it. I'd like to thank everybody. Some really cool people to keep your eye on. King Blacktooth, KingBlackktoof, makes some amazing Gwent videos almost on a daily basis. Truly a knowledgeable and entertaining streamer and YouTube maker. Commander's Horn podcast on iTunes. A phenomenal podcast. I'm really a fan of his. He's come a long way, and he's really taken the scene by storm. Please watch him. I'd also like to Chess Haha, ChessHaha. Check him out. Ruben, and so bad that I don't. It's 3 initials, and I just cannot think of it right now. VDM. I'll post it in the link. But he's a really good streamer, absolutely phenomenal voice, and great insight. So we have all that, and of course the Gwent Discord server with Mahakman, Mythic Pilot, Mule, and the rest. We have some great Mirror Cats. We have some great people in there that run the show and kind of keep the conversations flowing. And I've left everybody out. I'm very sorry. So I'm Shifu with the cards. I probably made some people mad. It's my honor to make this video for you. And thank you for watching as always. I'll making some more videos soon with these new decks. So stay tuned. And I'll see you Tuesday and definitely every Sunday. Same bad time, same bad channel.